And today is another episode of a podcast, of course. Today we have Spex. Spex is a fledgling FGC content creator, and he had a great time chatting with me about some of his favorite games and how he likes TikTok. Enjoy. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Spex, thanks for being on my podcast, man. I appreciate this.
Hey, nice being on. It's nice being on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, first I got to ask, Spex, that's a very interesting name. Where did that come from?
So it started with a rare specimen because in my area, I was kind of the jack of all trades when it comes to gaming. I played a lot of different variety of games. I was really good at fighting games, but I was also really good at first-person shooters. So that just turned into a specimen because people use the term. Then I remembered my love for Marvel. So besides having the C at the end of Specs, I kind of just wanted the X.
Mm-hmm.
That's also with my logo. There's like a little X when it comes to the two little science flask over there.
Good stuff. It's a very interesting and unique name. I don't think I've seen anything like it before. So props on an awesome name.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I've been wanting to get you on here. So as I do with everyone that joins this podcast, the first question I always ask is, how did you get onto TikTok, and how did you get to the point where you're making content? Give me your content creation origin story.
So it started out, I think I was talking to a girl at one time, and I was very skeptical of getting TikTok.
Mm.
Then I finally got it. Then I started laughing at all these TikToks, and I was finding a bunch of memes. But I never seen fighting game content. Like I think the first person I followed was you and Mazika and Black Guilty, because those are the only fighting game TikTokers I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, I want to make content. So I started making some content. I think I made one video. Then I kind of wanted to make a goof off series, which is the series now, Twitter Combos Be Like, which is not even it's supposed to be just flashy combos. And all I do is kind of make fun of how Twitter combos actually are, because they're always optimal, but they're always flashy. So I made it flashy, but it might not be optimal at all. So that started with that. Yeah, I just wanted to poke fun at Twitter combos. That's why the whole name is Twitter Combos Be Like.
All right.
And then I started showing my face more, and now we're here.
Yeah, that's actually one of the most important things to me for like any new content creator on TikTok, to show your face more. Like I having your face on like the stream or whatever video you're watching, it shows value. It also shows like who you are, so it's a little bit extra compared to just so anyone can post a clip on TikTok, you know what I mean? But when you show your face, it really just helps. And I've noticed you doing it, and I know I told you that like months ago or maybe a month ago, and I really appreciate that you took my advice, because
it was months ago.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Did you do anything else outside of TikTok? Like, have you tried like YouTube or Twitch or any of that kind of stuff?
I did Twitch first, and I'm still currently doing Twitch. I don't try to promote it as much, but I still do Twitch.
Okay. Are you a fighting game guy there as well, or?
Mm-hmm. I have fighting games usually every day, which is just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I think on Wednesdays I have a thing called Whatever Wednesday. So it will be like, I'll play one game. Like last Whatever Wednesday, I sat through the whole Halo campaign. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I know that tomorrow I think I have to beat Scarlet Nexus, so that's a thing I usually do. But I think I'm gonna play a fighting game first. Mm-hmm. I don't know which one yet, but we'll find out.
Good stuff. All those are solid games.
Yeah.
So do you have a YouTube channel, or do you do like, obviously I've seen you on Twitter, so like I know you do social media elsewhere and stuff. Do you like the community so far, what you've seen on TikTok?
I love the community. It's been a warm welcome, nice place in my heart. It's really nice. Like I really generally like the fighting game community. I always have, actually.
That's good stuff. I appreciate that you like it. Like a lot of us have been working really hard to build a really good community, and we see people growing and joining every day. It's really, really nice.
It's nice. I like seeing it, all the progress.
Yeah. All right, so fighting games. Let's talk some favorite fighting games here. Like, what was your very first fighting game?
My very first? All right, so I'm going to answer this question before I explain the question. Have you watched Maximilian, right?
Of course.
Okay, so check this out. You know that boss fight they had that game they had with two best friends, and they had to beat that boss rush on the hardest difficulty on the PS2 BioFreaks?
Okay, yeah.
That was my first ever fighting game touch. I had it on the N64.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
No, no, sadly I do not. I wish I did.
Yeah, that's worth some money right now.
And,
Uh, so if that was your first one, did that like spawn you into getting into other ones, or did you like? Is there certain games that you liked while growing up?
Other fighting games I played growing up, played a lot of Soul Calibur. I had 2 and 3. I had Tekken 4, 5, and Tag 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then those are the main fighting games I played. Then my uncle gave me his PS3 for a bit. And I was over the summer and it was my dad's house. I was playing Ultimate Marvel 3. Not Ultimate, but Fated 2 Worlds. Ultimate wasn't even out yet. Playing it all the time. Literally the only game I was stuck on. And then I went online after I figured out how to do quarter circles and stuff. I just had a blast.
Yeah. Did you like playing online back then?
It was hard,
Yeah.
but I was 14. I was young. I had a belly full of candy in my stomach and a soda next to me with some water and a game, and I was just having fun. Even if it was laggy, I'm like, I can go through this, whatever.
Yeah. What about currently? What are your fighting games nowadays?
I want to count Smash, but not really. So we'll just put that to the side.
Sure.
Guilty Gear, Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm back into Marvel, trying to get into Cross Tag, trying to get into Central Fixin'. There's a lot, so you're gonna have to bear with me because these are all games I still currently like to play from time to time too.
Yeah.
Killer Instinct, Semi Showdown, Soul Calibur 6. I like Battle for the Grid. I'm missing one more, I think. I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. Oh, Untitled Chapter. There you go.
Oh, Eunice. All right, nice. You play a lot of them. What would you say is your fighting game? Like, if you had to pick all the ones you just mentioned, like, what is the one that you feel most comfortable with?
Well, goes for 4, which is Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, I know. I've seen most of your content. It's kind of revolved around Dragon Ball. I'm assuming you're an anime fan too.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Is Dragon Ball one of your all-time favorites, or?
Not too surprisingly, no. It's top 10, but it's definitely not top 5.
Yeah. I've always been a big fan of I think we all kind of saw how shonen animes they get you hyped up and everything, and I think they relate to how fighting games are. Like, they're pretty similar when it comes to getting hyped and no, I can win. It's very relatable for fighting game people. So we understand that love and that hype. It's a fun little mix.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So outside of fighting games, what other games do you like to play? You said Scarlet Nexus, which is really cool.
Yeah. I like, of course, I said Halo Infinite. I saw Halo. Gears of War. I like play Apex. I like to play a little bit of COD. But Dark Souls, the Dark Souls series, besides 2, that game is god awful. That game was god awful.
Speak your truth.
The rolling mechanic was absolute basuda, bro. But that game was fun for the time being. Yeah. I like playing horror games. I play Lunch Lady from time to time. I like the Dead Space series. That's an all-time personal favorite.
Really? Do you like that kind of like horror-esque isolation type of games?
A little bit. Yeah. I could just be goofy and just run around scared, and then I'll just make fun of it. Mm-hmm. And then being so distracted, I'll get scared. It just makes it more fun.
Cool stuff, man. Good stuff. I definitely have noticed that a lot of people that like fighting games, you said Dark Souls, right? So I feel like there's a correlation there. I haven't figured out what it is yet, but I think it's definitely something that a lot of fighting game people really love, the challenge, or something that's almost impossible to do. I don't know what it is. Lumi made the comment not so long ago. He's obsessed with the Dark Souls games, and I know he wants to play Elden Ring and other games like that. I wonder what the correlation is there. Is it because of the hard skill ceiling, you think?
It's a skill ceiling, because I'm a brief story about myself. I used to be a hardcore Dark Souls 1 player, hardcore on the Xbox 360. I've gotten every achievement. There's one spot, and even Loom will if I talk to him about it, he'll understand. PvP in that game, which is basically a fighting game in itself. Mm-hmm. like it's playing Dark Souls PvP is like playing Samurai Shodown. That's all I gotta say on it. But it's
Really?
just the difficulty of it that makes it fun. There's a connection.
I'm gonna be honest. Outside of and it's not even that much of a Dark Souls game, but I played Shadow of the Colossus, and I never beat it. But that's like the closest things I have to like a Souls-esque game. You know what I mean? Would you give me a recommendation of a Soul game or two I should try? Should I just play Dark Souls 1 and just go from there?
I would say yes, but if you want to make it really easy, I would say play Dark Souls 3 first, because that's not only is it hard, but it's more fair and balanced. One is just complete another BS. Like you get used to that game, there's something definitely going on with your brain. The gears are definitely turning because that game got way too much BS. Dark Souls 3, yeah, it's some BS, but not that much BS. But if you really want to torture yourself, go straight to 2. Mm-hmm. You're gonna feel a whole big difference between when you go to 1 and 3 compared to 2. It's
actually now that I'm saying this, I did play Sekiro, which is kind of like it to an extent. I really enjoyed Sekiro. It was one of the few games I beat. It was hard, way too hard than I wanted to do.
If you beat Sekiro, you should be able to beat the other Dark Souls.
I can't. Is Sekiro that hard?
I didn't even beat it yet. I promise. Oh, really? I didn't even beat that charge, dog.
I think it's the art style of Sekiro is just gorgeous. Like it's such a good looking game. I was playing back on the Xbox One. I wonder if I can play that on my Xbox Series S. I'm sure that would be beautiful looking. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
Game Pass.
Yeah. Oh, is it on Game Pass? I'm gonna go check.
I have to touch my Xbox in a week.
I'm gonna check that out after. I'm gonna check that out after stream. Sorry, Dark, we're not playing MVCI. I'm gonna go play Dark. I'm gonna go play Sekiro again. All right. So speaking of fighting games, I'll continue chatting about this for a second. Difficulty and stuff. What are some things about fighting games in general in your own experience? Something you like, something you dislike, your own opinion about how fighting games are made. What's your overall opinion on fighting games as a whole? Give me the layout.
So I got a couple complaints. Let's get rid of the bad stuff first.
All
but
right,
the bad thing is not super bad, right? I hate how fighting game players a lot of the times, and I even made a TikTok about it. Fighting game players are very hypocritical. Deep down, they don't really want to keep it, but some of them are very hypocritical. They'll make a random decision, and in their mind they'll go oh yeah, he wasn't expecting that because it worked for them. But if someone else did a random decision, they'll just call him Unga Bunga or Monkey, and I've seen it everywhere.
All right, yeah, so essentially what you're saying, if someone gets mixed or something, it's okay for when that happens to them, but when someone does it, or vice versa, when they mix someone, it's okay, but if it happens to them, they can't have it that way. Is that what you're trying to say?
Something like that. Yeah.
I like messing around with grapplers every now and then, so I understand that a little bit. I hate facing grapplers. If I face a good grappler, I'm miserable. But at the same point, it's really fun playing a grappler. It really is.
It's just like that.
Yeah, it's really fun playing a grappler. I can't lie. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What about some things? Anything else you don't like?
I don't like how a lot of fighting games have auto combos now, and it all started because of Killer Instinct adding that little free combo mechanic where you don't even have to input a quarter circle during the linkers and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it started with KI, then it went to Ultimate Marvel. I mean, not Ultimate Marvel, MCI, then it went to Tekken, and now every other fighting game so far has it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Do you use the auto combo while you're playing those games, or do you manually put them in?
No, I manually put them in.
Yeah.
Especially the only time I do it maybe fighters because that's how the combo structure works if you're doing a basic bread and butter.
Yeah. I actually had a video recently that was kind of a video essay I was working on about. I'm a huge fan of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I think that's a really fun game. It just doesn't get enough love. Has a lot of issues, but I really like what they did with that because you still got to put in combos, but for the special moves, you can press a single button in a direction instead of actually putting the actual natural input in. So instead of doing a quarter circle, you just press forward in the L button or the L bumper, and that is actually the special move. I think that's like the right step in the right direction where you can still do the natural combo or natural movement, but you don't have to. There's a different way you can do it. You know what I mean? I think going towards the future, I think a lot of fighting games are going to like adapt to trying to make the combos a little bit easier. That's
I
not
think
good.
DNF Duel is doing that.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
hate it. Like, I know that's a hot take, and I know a lot of people are gonna flame me for this, but like, we want to bring people in. I'm more angry about the block button. I'll be honest. I don't want. That should be a toggleable option, as long as like that you have options for like the more competitive or, I guess, more hardcore fans, I guess you'd say. As long as you have the option where you don't have to do those options, like no block button, you can still put in a quarter circle. As long as those options are eventually there for the players that want them, I don't think I have no problem with like auto combos and that kind of stuff. My own opinion. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't use auto combo for the few auto combo games there are. Like in when I play Killer Instinct, I'm playing it naturally. You know what I mean? I'm not putting in any combos or anything like that. But okay, let's move to something nice then. What are some things about fighting games you like?
I like how implementing fighting games in real life, like when it comes to like first person shooting and fighting games, you learn more of your mistakes when you play a fighting game, and like if you look good on yourself more and look at your mistakes in a fighting game, you can also look at it, as a person as well. So it helps build development not only in skill in a fighting game, but sometimes skill in yourself. You know. So like it's just more like it helps your growth. It helps you understand that you will make mistakes and you just gotta fix them.
Okay.
Yeah, and a loss is just a lesson learned.
I feel like that's just good life lesson in general, right? Like you can take that into your real life with work or relationships, etc. I feel like you can. I mean, I've had a lot of failure in my life, so I've learned to adapt.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
I've had a lot of mistakes in my time, quite a few. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, so let's talk some mains here. Like you mentioned a bunch of different games. Go through your roster here. Let me know who you're playing. Let me hear the characters.
So let's start with Marvel, since I was like the game that put me in the FGC more, that made me watch tournaments and find all these people. Let's start with Marvel, right? My first team ever from Fated 2 Wolves was Zero, Taskmaster, and Monster, right? Then I went into Marvel 3. I traded out Taskmaster on my main team for Virgil. I know I'm a sound scummy because I'm playing Virgil, but relax. I played a mid. It was a respectable mid, okay? 0 point, yeah, typical. Wesker point, you can run him there, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Tekken Tag, I don't remember who I mained there. I played that casually.
In Tekken 1?
In Tekken Tag 1, yeah. I don't remember who I played. I think I just played everyone with my brother.
I couldn't tell you who I played in Tekken 1. Or in Tag 1, I couldn't tell you who I played in Tag 1. I think I was still playing Jun. I think I was playing like Jun and maybe Hwoarang.
He needs to come back.
She does.
Jun needs to come back.
I mean, she's Asuka, to be fair. She's just Asuka, like, nowadays. But
it's not the same.
I know, they're not. I miss Jun, too, dude. I miss Jun so much. Like, back in, when they... Dude, I'm not even lying. This is, like, 100% real. I was still living at home. I think I was, like, 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. And I remember I was sitting here just, like, watching TV, or watching YouTube, and I saw Tekken Tag Tournament 2 trailer. I'm like, what? I like loaded it up and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm watching all the trailer, and then there's this one point where Lily has those like little glasses and she's like watching a fight between Heihachi and Fang or something, and then she just does this. And there's Jun. I jumped out of my seat and I was screaming. I was so excited to see my girl was back. Oh my god! I have Tekken Tag Tournament 2 right over here. By the way, I'll play. Dude, I want to play that right now. Like, oh, it's such a good game. Such a good game.
Xbox, it was on Game Pass. So me and my boy, we always play from time to time.
Oh, it's so much fun, dude. Don't get me wrong. I like Tekken 7. I like what Tekken 7's done so far. But like, there's something really special about Tekken Tag. There's something really special about those tag games, man. Something really special.
Yeah, tag games are great. For the mains I do remember.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see. So let's stop and talk about Marvel. I'll give you 2 teams. I played Guilty Gear Rev 2. I played Soul in that, and Biken. In Strive, I only play Soul, but I'm hoping to pick up Biken most definitely.
So you're playing
Fighters.
top tier.
Oh, it ain't that bad. You can get past them. Just you put, we got the push block and little, quick flame to P. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's not Ramethel.
Yeah.
I'm looking at y'all.
I'm an Eno main, so I have no right to talk.
Main is not. It's not even that big of an issue. She got mixed though.
I love Eno. I didn't like her right off the bat. Like I was playing Potemkin at launch. I'm gonna be honest. I was playing Pot at launch, and then I finally switched over to Eno since. But like I'm enjoying everything about Eno so far. I've really enjoyed Eno.
Eno's fun. I can't even cap. I had my fun with Eno for a little bit in the lab.
Yeah.
Tekken 7. I am a Geese Howard main. I was gonna wear my Geese Howard shirt I got for Christmas.
All right.
But it's wash, so I just got a sample with the black hoodie. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I played Street Fighter 5. I forgot. I made Kage, and I think I wanted to pick up who was the police officer with the fire kicks? Lucia, I think it was.
Lucia. Lucia. It's one of them. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. No, she was fun too.
I liked her a lot too. Like I didn't think she's a lot more. She's fast. She's a mobility character. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think I was gonna like her, but like I've saw some like really nasty combos with her, and I was like, all right, I'll give her a shot. I didn't sure if I just play Ryu. So.
Oh yeah, I play Ryu too in that game. I forgot.
I mean, everyone kind of has like a pocket Shoto. Like it's kind
of. Oh, of course, yeah. Kage's basically a Soto himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean. Oh, what other fighting game? I said Tekken, Geese. Dang, I named a lot. Skullgirls, Philia, Fokua, and Misfortune. Also Squiggles as well. Battle for the Grid, Dicey, Ryu, and RJ. Dang, I actually know. Killer Instinct. I made Sable from Fulgore. In Central Fiction right now, I'm trying to get into Naruto. Cross Tag. I didn't find another character. It's Naruto and someone else. I have to play the game more. Find someone. Okay, this is the one problem about having Semi Showdown. I think started with a Y, and he had like the beak mask. I don't remember his name. Starts with a Y though.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Sam Show's not that big of a game.
I wish it was. Game's so fun.
It's the footsie king, man. Like if you want a slow paced, like methodical game. That is the game for you. That is like if it was a little bit slower, you'd be playing chess. Like that's that's what Sam Show is.
It's fun.
Is there any fighting games you would like to see like new games from? Like obviously you mentioned a Bio earlier. I'm assuming that you'd love to see get a remake.
I haven't played that since I was like last time I actually picked it up and tested it again. I think I booted on my N64 in my room once. I was like 15, and I'm 23, so I mean it's not that long ago, regardless. But I booted up, started playing it, and understanding the combos. I'm like, why does this game not get a remake here? And I looked around at the characters. I'm like, nah, it wouldn't last. It wouldn't last in this A. It might get canceled.
well, there's characters that are playable right now that probably would have been canceled to be in other
Zipperhead.
Games.
Yeah. Zipperhead is scrapped.
Yeah. What? Anything else? Like, did you play any other games that you would love to see be remade, or like new versions of the games that you're currently playing?
Gears of War 3 remake or Gears of War 2 remake, because Gears 5 and Gears 4 was kind of on the sleep side.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I played the new Gears game.
Kind of sleep, kind of mid. It's fun.
It's mid.
Kind of mid. It's
all right,
it's not
Flokey.
Like
all right, Flokey, saying everything is mid.
He thinks everything is mid.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. I know that's something that's happening this weekend, if I'm correct. The big matchup between you and Flokey, and then the winner has to go up against Combo. So have you faced Flokey yet in Strive? It's in Strive, right?
Yeah, it's in Strive, but no.
Okay. Are you nervous?
I don't really care if I win or lose. I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play.
You just want to have fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff.
Here.
Yeah, it's good. Flokey.
I'm gonna catch the fade too.
Yeah.
Even if I lose, he can catch it. I'm trying to fight the Potemkin as well. What do you mean?
I like that. I know Flokey's kind of turning into this well, what's the word I'm looking for? Person to beat right now on TikTok, and he's having a lot of fun with it right now. So
I can tell.
he I know he if I played Strive against Flokey right now, I would get wrecked. I know I would not do well against Flokey at all. I also don't.
I want to get 10-0'd.
Are you gonna get 10-0'd?
No, I'm not gonna get 10-0'd. I promise that. I promise that to myself. That's the biggest goal, not to get 10-0'd. I know solid amount of games on how Guilty Gear works.
Yeah.
So I won't get 10-0'd.
Okay.
I might lose, but I'm not gonna get 10-0'd.
That's good stuff. My goal is not to get 10-0'd by Flokey either. That's why I'm not gonna face him. I could face Flokey like an Injustice 2 right now and do okay. I'm not gonna face him in Strive. He would destroy me. I didn't put that much love into Strive. I played a lot of it. It's definitely one of the most played fighting games I did this year or played this year. I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, just not one of my things.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I understand that 100%.
Yeah. All right. So how about this? Where can people find you for social media? Obviously, we want people to come find you on TikTok, right? That's kind of an obvious one. Please go down, like explain like where people can find you and how to find you.
All right, so I have an Instagram. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I have one.
Okay.
I think it's Spex FGC.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Twitter. I think that's Spex _ at the end. But the main place I'd be at is the Twitch because we get kind of reckless and fun over there. You know what I'm saying? The lab is kind of a fun place to be once you open up and express yourself. We accept all there. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you are. It's like a lunch table. We just poke fun at each other.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Twitter, Twitch. You said every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays you're streamed it?
Yes, sir.
And it's Eastern Standard Time, just because you're the same time zone as me. What time are you usually going live?
Like 7. I'm not going live this Friday because Saturday, you Flokey. I'm pointing the camera at you. Same with combo counts. If they're in the stream, you. And I'm also waiting for you, Ghoul. What's good? I saw you circle my name on the top of the list in Tekken.
I actually have something planned for Ghoul coming up this weekend.
Oh,
yes.
An announcement. Mm-hmm.
You better be ready. All right, so usually how I finish this up is pretty simple. I ask, what does the FGC mean to you? Oops. There you go.
What the FGC means to me. It generally means a way to not only test yourself, but to test the people that you meet and that are around you and see how well they can be put in stressful situations that also can grow them better as a person just by playing the game.
Okay.
And not only that, it's a good way to meet people and also get into like a competitive spirit, but also have fun at the same time. And not only that, since fighting games definitely have a high skill ceiling, the more your skill ceiling is, or the higher your skill ceiling gets, the more, not recognition, but like the more you understand things in general, or you can understand things in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do I put this, right? It's like learning a block string in a game and knowing what the frame data is, and then going and learning something completely different. And since you have a deeper understanding of one thing, your brain's already in, like, the gears are already turning, so you can use that same brain power you use in a fighting game elsewhere. So it just expands your mind in a way. It's like critical thinking, and you only rely on yourself. So it's like a solo critical thinking that helps build character. That's me.
No, that's awesome, dude. That's a great answer. Those are all great answers.
Thank you.
Is there anything you would like to, tell the audience before we get out of here?
Hey, yo, listen, I'm Spex, bro. Come by the lab, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. I'm playing something I don't know yet, but I'm playing Scarlet Nexus. Come by, vibe out. I got some funny emotes, you know what I'm saying? You can poke fun at me. I'm a fighting game, childish Gambino, you know what I'm saying? Just show me some love, you know what I'm saying? I got the beard, I got the hair and all that. You're like, what's up? Let me stop.
Okay.
No, but that's really it.
Any more things you want to say to call out Flokey before we get out of here? Something you want to tell Flokey?
Warn you. Well, maybe. I might win. I might not. We'll see. On Saturday.
That's good stuff. Well, Spex, thank you so much for joining me today. I feel like this was an absolute blast. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Don't forget to follow Spex on all the social media platforms that he mentioned. I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Sunday. Come and hang out. I also have a FGC TikTok account that you totally should be following. I do have a Patreon. If you have the funds, feel free to donate. I also want to mention my current Patreon users, Dark Matters. Thank you so much for being a supporter. If you liked the video today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, I'll talk to you guys soon.